Coventry's Hillz FM. Community radio for the people. Coventry's #1 community station. 98.6.
Enough about that. Yeah, boys and girls. Welcome.
Hi, Andre.
How you all doing?
Yeah, fab, thank you.
Good, thanks, man.
Okay. I've got 3 cool cats here now. 2 can stop for a little while. 1's got to scoot off. So we'll do the one that's going to scoot off first. Miss Zoe Dronefield. What's that drone?
Everyone wants to put an E in now, I don't know why.
That's David, mate. You know, mate. English language.
Yeah.
That's what you saying, babe?
Yeah, good, thank you.
I heard you're going to do a marathon.
Yes. We
Alright.
are going to do the marathon. We need more people to do the marathon for the charity.
I know, count me out of that one,
Yeah.
Before you get down go down that road. No. But what's the reason? Move on.
The charity, the IWMM.net charity, which is a domestic violence charity. If you go on the website, www.iwmm.net, and then look into the fundraising, there's all the information about the marathon, what you get. It's only £15 to join and run for our charity, which is fantastic. I think that's the best offer out there, really. So we want people to join us and get the trainers on.
Okay. When is it again? 28th?
28th of February.
Half marathon.
Half marathon, round Coventry.
Excuse my face a little bit.
Yeah.
How many miles?
Was it 13 miles?
It's 13.1 miles, and it's a new year, and I think I've got a pair of size 9s outside for you. Actually, I was going to bring them in.
Boy, you know
Andre,
what?
Andre,
8.5.
8.5. Well, I've got 2 pairs of socks, and you're going to be fine, mate. Just take some nice relaxing breaths beforehand, and we'll walk you around.
On a serious tip.
Yeah.
Kind of serious. I've always wanted to do a half marathon, a marathon. Just for the challenge of it.
Yeah.
But just for the challenge.
You really want
You're
to do this
doing it.
marathon, don't you?
No.
You really want to do it.
No.
I can tell that you really want to do it.
Yeah.
You do my magic as somebody else, man.
Just relax a minute. We will get this through to you.
Yeah, the force is strong with me, mate. I tell you.
Oh, is he strong with you?
Yeah,
I remember from before. In fact, who's hypnotising who here? I'm just going to relax and just chill out with you, and I'll be on the radio in the morning, no doubt, hopefully.
Yeah, cool.
I'll just talk everyone else around. No,
Yes.
I'm definitely going to do it. I'm going to do it with all my ladies, gents and children as well, that are part of the charity. And it's quite exciting, really. The pack is amazing as well, because it's £15. You get obviously the usual pack, and that gives you entry to the marathon. But also you get a book with our friend that's come along, who's an author that's travelled all the way in today. This is Kelly.
Hi there.
Hi, Kelly Bristow.
Hi.
No relation to Eric.
No, definitely not. I've had that for years.
Oh no, sorry. I've been staring at got one of the most famous surnames, the best darts player of all time. You know what I mean? So,
As a kid, it used to be the gravy advert, the Bisto kid.
okay.
Do you remember that?
I remember it well.
Yeah.
I remember it well.
Me too.
Adverts, scars, can't they? Yeah. So, Kelly, come close to the mic. Come on, I'm not going to bite you.
Okay.
So, you've written a book,
Yes, I have. Yeah.
Prison Without Walls.
Yes.
Sounds very interesting.
It's very metaphorical, really.
Yeah.
Considering domestic violence is you're in a prison without walls, that you just don't see it.
And obviously, some of the emotional damage is sometimes worse than the physical damage.
Definitely, yeah.
You know what I mean? 'Cause
The
you can't see it.
emotional and the
Yeah.
psychological, yeah. I think that's part of it that I think quite a lot of women don't really understand that part, that when they're involved.
Okay.
How emotional ties that are holding them in there.
So, how does one... I've got a serious question now. So, somebody's this show now, yeah? And they've been through, some emotional damage, whatnot. And they come out of it. How does one go about getting over it? And it could be like years down the road. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
What one do? Because obviously it's going to be there, you know what I mean? And then it might affect later on down the track.
that's what's important. It's important to actually address the trauma.
Yes.
Because it is a trauma that you've got.
Yeah.
And to overcome that trauma. So, you know, it might take you through anger, it might take you through tears, but that trauma does need to come up.
How do you do it, though?
How do you bring the trauma up?
How do you see something like Dave? Or do you see something like you?
You would address the specialist services.
Specialist services?
Yeah, so you would go to either specialist domestic services or a specialist counsellor would identify and put you through to that specialist service.
Okay. Repeat that bit again. Specialist services.
Specialist service,
And
yeah.
does your GP refer you to that, or?
Yeah, a GP can refer you, yeah.
Okay. All right. Recording this all in now. So you get that Superstars. All right, I know I could be a bit blasé and a bit, I come across flippant. Is that word? Not flippant? No. I'm not. I'm not.
You're quite serious, actually, haven't you?
I've
You've got a serious heart.
Yeah.
For sure. One thing that I'm here with the ladies here, and I think there's one thing. I was going to talk to you about Back to the Future as well in a minute, but I think this is relevant as well because a lot of the boys are sort of. Who's the hero in Back to the Future? It's Marty McFly, isn't it?
Yeah, as we said.
The ordinary guy.
Yes.
And we looked at Biff, and we saw Biff, and he was like the abuser, and he was like the aggressor.
Yes.
And they could do with a few more Marty McFlys out there, I think, that just helping out the ladies.
Yes.
I'm just a normal, ordinary guy. Well, and I reckon that
Just like Superman. Yeah. Just like Spider-Man. It's ordinary. Yeah.
I've got that T-shirt on underneath. But anyway,
yeah.
my friend, what it's about really, it's about the boys and the girls all joining together. We're not abusers. We're there supporting. We sometimes pick things up at the end. After the abuse, and I just think I'm just calling out really for the lads out there to stand up shoulder to shoulder with the ladies in the playground, and get the Marty McFlys out there to stand up. They're the real heroes. It's not, and we need to isolate and make sure that people that are aware that bad behaviour, like Biff behaviour, isn't tolerated. And I think that's what we need. That's what we need to do. I think we're here today really we're here to talk about the marathon and promote that, but behind it is a serious story.
Yes.
And that is this inspirational lady on my left here has been through it and nearly died, and she's come back from heaven, having touched it. And she's there making changes in the environment. It's about a year ago, pretty much to the day that her story went viral. If you Google the name Zoe Dronfield, then
I checked it out a little bit before.
Then you're going to see some.
I'm pulling it out now.
Some very some very harsh things happened to this lady. And she was a perfect mum, nothing wrong with her whatsoever, and she got chastised by lots of different people over a period of time, and it just happens to lots and lots of ladies out there, and the aftermath of it's not just ladies as well. It does happen. The children that are the aftermath of that.
Yeah.
And the reason for the charity
that,
or the agenda for the charity is to make change for the future and to safeguard and protect the children of the future as well, because the domestic violence fallout is horrendous. 2 ladies a week dying at the hands of the ex-partner or partner. It's not on. It's just not on. We need to turn it. We need to turn it around, Dori.
Come closer, babe. Come closer.
Hi there.
Right, Superstar. When did you start this book?
It was about a year ago, 2014.
Okay, it's pretty quick, that. How long did it take you to write it?
9 months.
Blitzed it.
Yeah.
Blitzed it. And you never written a book before?
I used to write them years ago when I was a lot younger.
Yeah.
But it was something that I just put it aside. So it was like a dream that I just didn't pursue.
Okay. And what was the kickstart for the dream? You just thought, do it or just...
Well, I've been through a domestic violent relationship, so I'd come out of it and I was trying to make sense of it all. So the book basically was validation, and I wrote it for other women so that they can read it and feel like that their experience was validated.
No! I mean, I don't say no to like the book. I mean, no. Right, because check this, Superstars, yeah? I'm a humble superstar, yeah? Believe it or not. You know what I mean, And there's 2 wonderful space cats here, yeah? I'm Dave. But, be that way. Be what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to be, not all sexist and stuff. But the 2 wonderful, beautiful, cheese-on-based space cats. I don't know, mate. And I know there's a lot of good blokes out there. Right, so we need Mike McFly's.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah, really, Mike. Yeah, we got to step up to the mark, mate.
Yeah,
That was something.
shoulder to shoulder with the ladies, haven't we?
Damn
the boys
straight.
and girls in the playground, they hold hands, don't they? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So like, why does it always have to be just the ladies supporting each other? We need to support them a little bit as well. That's what I reckon.
Hell yeah.
That's why I'm running the charity, and that's why I'm getting stuck in and doing as much as I can, and getting involved. Really, that's the way it's working. I think I'm going to hold the mic. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to say as well. I mean, one thing is on the charity on the website, Kelly's book is available,
Yes.
and it's probably the first step for a lot of ladies as well, because they've been isolated sometimes from their. A domestic violence abuser or perpetrator has usually isolated the lady from their friends and alienated them from the family, and they feel like they're on their own. They genuinely do feel isolated and without someone to talk to. Now, obviously, I mean, this is my work as well as a domestic violence therapist. I help people, and I'm there as a confidential help.
Yeah.
People want to contact me and talk to me over the phone. We're also on the website. The website's now up and running, and it's absolutely amazing. It's got a safe panic button on there. It's safety, and it offers services as well to the fallout of DV. So people that need help, need support. We've got people available that can help, and all it takes. Well, obviously with being safe and safeguarding yourself first, then contact us, get in touch. There's a forum on there. We've already got people on the forum communicating, and we've got a moderator coming in shortly as well, just to make sure that everything's completely up and above board. But I'd say I'd highly suggest people going through the website www.iwmm.net.
www. You know that bit.
.iwmm.net.
.iwmm.
.net.
Man,
You said that any slower?
Yeah. My brain.
W
M.
.net.
.net. There, I got it now.
Perfect.
So, Mrs. Zoe Dronfield.
That's it. Well
Yeah. So, what are your plans for the future then, babe?
Plans for the future? Wow. Supporting other survivors is key, and that's kind of been key to my.
You've got that with key. Support others. Oh, you hear it? No, right.
It's key to my kind of progression as well, I suppose. That's where I've got my strength from, is the validation of that I didn't go through this. I'm not the only person that's been through this. There's lots of women out there and some men going through it as well. And I get a lot from supporting other people, but I want others to kind of speak out, because I think that's the main thing, that abused people are isolated, they're silenced. So you need to speak out and tell someone.
Well, it's a fear thing, isn't it? It's a massive fear thing,
Absolutely.
I imagine the questions I'll be asking, why the hell am I doing? What have I done?
Yeah.
I'm trying my best there. What you're giving me.
Yeah.
Whatever. And
it's having others around to believe the story as well, because a lot of people just don't believe it, and these abusers kind of present themselves as these fantastic people, don't they?
Sweet and light.
They're very good at the cloak and daggers, the smoke screen, if you like, that's not real. So.
Oh my God, man, boy, how does one get past that though? Do you want any suggestions?
Talking about it,
yeah, definitely.
Talking about it.
Yeah.
Because it locks in, and if you lock it in, it just creates another trauma.
Yeah. And that's the thing. You need to, pick up the phone, find somebody that you trust, talk about it, get it out, get support, get that network back around you, because I think the fact is, once you're isolated, it's then a kind of a downward spiral, isn't it?
I hear that. So you got to find somebody to talk to, at least one person, mate, and that one...
Yeah. And even if it's a specialist, a specialist service that you can call, and then you get a key worker, you'll get a support worker that will be, that you can talk to, and that just gives you hope, and that's what you need, is hope.
So a specialist service would be something like Haven, yeah?
Yeah, it would be a Haven or Refuge, a domestic violence.
Yes, I know,
that specialises in this kind of abuse.
Okay.
And you don't actually have to leave when you access these services. If it's something that you're thinking of doing, they're ideal, because they'll help give you that support while you're in that planning process.
Okay.
And that's the key. It's you know, if you make the decision to leave, and it is your decision to leave, is to leave safely. You need to have a safety plan, because often this is when the violence starts to escalate. When the abuser feels like they're losing that power and control, then the violence tends to escalate, and it's at that point where it can then become more violent, and a lot of, you know, there are a lot of homicides as well. So it's a serious matter, you know.
Oh, shoot, superstars, yeah. Right, formulate your plan. If ever you're going through something like that, you hear the girl there, just leave. Leave that SCB. Look, man, if you're giving somebody love or not, and they repay you with that, that is wrong. No messing about. No next time or blah, 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 blah. Just done. Out, eject, find somebody else. You're too cool for that. The universe will provide. Trust me on this now, superstars, yeah? As one that's seen a little bit, and you know, from other peeps and whatnot, and I've got some other amigos, they're all tickety-boo now, and they're all happy and whatnot. And that other person, well, it doesn't matter, you know, we forgot about that, but you're that cat now, you know what I mean, you know? You dig? So it's hard. I know it's hard. It's scary. It's like a pure hurricane and whatnot. But sometimes in a hurricane, there's a little light. Go towards that light, find a haven, find a refuge. Calm. Come to Ikea if you can. And then, gone. Is that kind of right?
You have to go no contact. You have to go no contact, make that choice. And if you're going to make that decision to do it, you need to do it, and you need to persevere with it.
Yes.
One of the things is you need to contractualise with yourself. It's like with jogging. It's like with trainers. It's like with the marathon. If you're going to do it, you've got to do it.
Yeah.
You can't just sort of go, well, I'll try and do that, or I might do that tomorrow. I might do that the next day. If you're going to contractualise and you're going to do anything to make a change, for yourself, that's with anything. You need to contractualise with yourself. Set the date and just do it. Don't leave a note. Don't leave. You got to delete the numbers and just move on, and that's it. There's only one way of doing it. I'm sorry, that sounds harsh as well.
No.
Sometimes you think, oh, my heart's there and my head's there, and which one's winning? Well, I don't know, but either way, one day, if you know it's not right, you need to set the date. You need to just get out there, no contact, and just go with your heart and go with your head. And also, if there's children involved, obviously you need to safeguard them, put them first. If you tolerate this, then your children will be next.
Aye.
That's what they say.
Who did that song?
Manic Street Preachers. Yeah.
Well done.
Thank you.
Wish I had that sooner. I
feel like I've got like a brown. I've got like a little.
Yeah, you got a star there, mate.
Thank you. I feel like a Boy Scout with my new badge.
Yeah.
Radio.
Yeah. You should come. You do a show.
Ah, thanks.
Live the show, mate.
But it's true though. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree, and you see it. If you see it, and you accept that as your reality, that's your normality.
Yes.
You see that as you, unless you think, do you know what? I'm going to draw a line in the sand, and I'm going to say that's not real. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to run, or I'm going to do whatever. I'm going to do something different. Or you can just accept that as the truth, and that's the way things are.
I hear that. Now, time is now 10:31. Miss Zoe Dronefield. Dron. I got it right the first time.
The
fifth time. Have a wonderful weekend, superstar.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thanks very much.
You're more than welcome.